Historians and Short King defenders are going to be absolutely mouthing after this one. For 200 years, everyone has joked that Napoleon Bonaparte was a tiny, angry man with a massive ego and a complex about his height. Movies, memes, and school books love painting him as this 5-foot-nothing manlet raging at the world because he couldn't reach the top shelf. They even invented the term Napoleon complex because of it. But what if the whole thing is one giant historical troll? What if Napoleon wasn't actually short, and the real joke is on everyone who still believes this myth? Let's get the facts straight. Napoleon's official height was recorded as 5 feet 2 inches, but that was in French feet, which were longer than British inches. Convert it properly, and he was actually around 5 feet 7 inches, average or even slightly above average for a French man in the early 1800s. The average height back then was shorter than today because people weren't eating protein shakes and whey supplements. Most French soldiers were around 5'5" to 5'6", so Napoleon wasn't short, he was normal. So where did the tiny Napoleon meme come from? British propaganda, baby. The English hated him and constantly drew cartoons showing him as a tiny, angry dwarf next to giant British officers. It was pure copium because this short guy kept embarrassing their army across Europe. They turned him into a short joke to feel better about losing battles to him. And the French guards around him? They picked the tallest soldiers for his personal guard on purpose. The Imperial Guard were all over 6 feet. So when Napoleon stood next to them, he looked shorter than he really was. Classic standing next to NBA players makes you look tiny energy. The funniest part? Napoleon was actually pretty based in other ways. He rose from nothing, conquered most of Europe, spread revolutionary ideas, created the Napoleonic Code that still influences laws today, and didn't take crap from anyone. But we remember him mostly as that short, angry dude who lost at Waterloo. Modern short kings still cope by saying Napoleon was short and look what he achieved. Bro, he wasn't even short. You're coping harder than the British in 1815. And let's be real, the Napoleon complex myth is hilarious. People still use it today to dunk on short guys who are confident. Meanwhile, tall dudes who are awkward get a free pass. Height isn't everything, but apparently it was enough to rewrite history just to own one French guy. So here's the big troll question for the comments. Was Napoleon actually short and raging with a complex? Or was he average height and the entire world just got owned by British propaganda and tall guard cope? Be honest, if Napoleon was 5'7", does that ruin your favorite short king success story? Or are you still going to claim he was a manlet because it's funnier? Drop your saltiest, most unfiltered take below. Do you think the Napoleon was short myth is the greatest propaganda win in history, or are short kings still valid? If you want more history myths roasted that make teachers and meme lords seethe, smash like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next one, you magnificent average height conquerors.